Jimmy Gould in Blackpool, the thickest black lines you could get. And it made the colour look better.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong, the colour was in.
Yeah,
sometimes it looked like felt tip pens on the skin, but that black line just threw it out, didn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Terry was never that thick. I think he maybe was a 5, his maximum for lining. But going back to Prince Valor, that was all single needle work, except he had this lovely light grey shading, and it was the same width up the back of pin-up legs and things like that. How he done it, I don't know. Me and Terry spoke about it. And obviously, it was the ink he was buying at the time. Yeah. And whether he watered it, I don't... It didn't have that blue sheen. It had the blue sheen when it was new. You know, when it raised skin, it had the blue sheen. But when it was healed, it was dark grey, and then a lighter grey for the shading. And you only had 2 colours. He had 2 colours, a red and a green. Yeah. That was it. Yeah. That was it. And then, as I say, when Terry came, it was just a colour explosion, like, you know. It was amazing.
I remember I was going to, when my kids were very young, you know, I was going to Butlins at Bognor. And you could only get into the camp, I think, in the afternoon, couldn't you? For about 4 o'clock you could go in. And I worked till, I thought I'll work till dinner time at the shop, and then we'll drive down to Bognor and go in there. And now the bloke in the shop in the morning, I was tattooing him, and he said, I live down in Portsmouth, like, you know. So I did this tattoo, I forgot what it was I put on him. And I said, right, cheer, I might see it. And now, later on in the week, I was at Bognor, and we had a day in Portsmouth, and I thought, I'll go down the arches and go and see Ron, like, you know. And I walked in the shop, and he said, we've just been bloody talking about you. He said, and the bloke I'd tattooed on the Saturday morning was in having a tattoo, and he said, we've just been talking about you. Don from Ramsgate, he said.
But when I first met you, you was renowned for these wonderful portraits, and I mean, you was one of only a few doing portraits at that time, weren't you? Did you enjoy the portraits, or was there a challenge?
They're the biggest challenge. You can't make mistakes, can you?
No, because people know who you're tapping, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, you can do a Hitler, little hair going across it, a little moustache. You know it's Hitler. Yeah. Even if it doesn't look like Hitler, but you know it's Hitler. Or Elvis with his quiff.
Yeah.
But to capture the essence of someone, you kind of got to get it right.
I mean, you've done hundreds of portraits. Was there any one you thought, oh, this is going to be really tricky? That you could think of?
Most of the last one I do is the trickiest.
Right. Yeah. So who was influencing you at the time? Obviously, probably like Mickey Sharps and Mickey B, would it be?
Well, not so much Mickey B.
I mean, he was a character, Mickey B.
Mickey B was definitely a character. He's well missed, really. Mickey Sharp was probably the best technician around. And on my days off, Monday's my day off, I used to drive up to Birmingham. He'd sell me something, because that's what he was. But I'd buy a machine or some pigment and that, and sit there like a hawk and watch him and keep constantly asking him. I've probably done his head in, really, but that was the only way to learn.
Was Mickey good? Was he accessible like that? Or did you...
Mickey Sharp?
Did he really have to know you?
I think if you're spending money, he was all right with you. But he's a very knowledgeable bloke, and that's where my knowledge of the technical side comes in.
So is it true, I mean, I know a lot of sailors and they got tattooed in each port, but was it like that for you? Did you slaughter tattooists when you went out?
Yep. I think myself, they were like your poolman's diary. Do you know what I mean? So I got this one done there, and you could remember everything about you there, you know. I mean, we went to Hull, King Arthur tattooed my chest. I'll never ever forget it, you know, because it hurt. And then, you know, Ron Ackers into the arches. And,
I was going to ask you about it. Was you merchant or royal?
Royal.
Royal, so
yeah.
So obviously you done the Portsmouth bit, yeah.
Pompey, aye. And then you just used to go to him, and like I say,
what was it like back then at Portsmouth? I mean, for the tattoo shop, the Arches and that.
Oh, the Arches was a magic place again, you know. You went down and you weren't even sure if Ron was a man or a woman, because he just fucking sat there squeaking at you and that. And you were even scared of him, you know. You're like, fucking hell. There was a sign on the wall saying, if you're not getting tattooed, don't hang about. Or, so you were like, oh, yeah, I had to get tattooed, you know. I got my name on once because I was waiting on my mate and he wanted to know what I wanted. So I got my name off him. I didn't really want it because I knew my name, obviously. Yeah.